Hey, what's up there, YouTube land? It's Grumpy Gamer Dad here, and I've got a special guest with me. This is my buddy Darkside Trader 13.
Hello.
Because our parents didn't give us real names. We're doing something special today. This is a collaboration video. It's called Disney Pin Tag 2.0. And it was a collaboration video started by Disney Pin Blog and DisneyKittee on YouTube. So there's a list of 12 questions, and we're just going to go through and talk about our pins. So we'll get on to question number 1. Those are cool. Lightsaber pins. Those are super cool. Yoda I am. Or up yours. All right. So we're going to go ahead and take turns, right?
Yep.
All right. Sorry.
Okay. So when did you start collecting Disney pins?
I think I started at your wedding in 2014. And that was my very first pin excursion, I guess.
Yeah, mine would be the same thing. We got pins for our wedding as gifts, and then we bought a pin for Indiana Jones, I think, for our first ride.
Oh, really?
And
Nice.
it's like a monument, and then every trip it became a thing.
Very cool. All right. So what are your main collections?
Stitch, Star Wars, Marvel, Black Cauldron, and then my wife collects Belle. Those would be our main ones.
And for me, Haunted Mansion, Olaf and Elsa, Up, and then my wife's main collection is anything cute. Minnie, Dumbo. If it's cute and pink, she'll buy it probably.
All right, third question is, what side collections do you currently have?
Oh, well, everybody needs a side piece, right? No, we don't. For me, it's Yoda, and specifically Yoda, and then anything Star Wars, preferably the original trilogy.
Okay. We do Snow White, Oogie Boogie, Haunted Mansion, and then my wife has just a random assortment of princess pins.
So just general princesses?
Yeah, general princesses.
Nice. Okay, so question number 4. Show us your oldest pin in your collection.
All right, mine would be this Beauty and the Beast one from 2002. My wife recently got it off a trade.
And mine's going to be this Duchess and O'Malley pin from 2001. And this was a gift to my wife from her sister. Number 5.
All right, question number 5 is, show us your newest pin.
I actually received a crap ton of pin mail. If you saw my video from this morning, or if you see it later, this is one of them. I would say this is the newest one because I think this was the last one that was opened. So it's a DSSH Pin Trader Delight Kakamora.
All right, and then for me, we just got 2 in the mail yesterday, so these would be the newest ones. Black Cauldron one and a Christmas time Belle one.
It's like a his and hers.
Pretty much.
Yeah, nice.
Pin mail usually works like that.
Right. Question number 6. Mystery pins. Yay or nay? If yay, what is your favorite mystery pin set?
I have a few. I actually like mystery pins. It's fun trying to complete them. I have a lot of these Star Wars Some ones. And then we both actually have these ones. The Haunted Mansion Glow-in-the-Dark mystery set. These were actually the first set I've ever completed, and it was really fun trying to chase all of them down.
I'm going to say the same thing. It depends on the subject matter, and if it's something that I'm interested in, I'll buy the mystery sets. I also just completed the Haunted Mansion, and that was a pain in the ass. I don't recommend it. There are so many scrappers out there that I went through several just to get a complete set of authentic ones.
Buy a box if you can.
Right?
All right, question number 7. What is your ultimate grail pin?
Well, I need a new Grail pin because my stupid ass bought my first and second Grail pin. This was my first Grail pin, my WDI Frozen Elsa profile, and then this just came this week. My secondary is a WDI Frozen Cluster. So that's my second Grail. Now I'm on a search for a new Grail, I guess.
I have a few. There's a couple Disney auction Stitch pins I really want. There's a Stitch Invade set that is insanely expensive that I hope to one day collect. Other than that, it kind of just changes from when I get my new Grail pins. So
All right. So question 8 is, how many pins do you currently own?
that's fun counting them.
Yeah, it's one of those things that every time you think I count my book, and then you're like, oh, I gotta count my lanyard, or I gotta count the wall, or whatever. So, what's your count?
Mine was 508 after recounting a few times for all the pin boards around the house that I missed.
You do have a lot of pin boards around the house.
Yeah.
Mine, between my wife and I think we're a little pin crazy, and so when I first counted, it was 688, and now it's 720. Yeah, we've been in pin jail a lot lately.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pin diction.
Ready? All right. Question number 9. What is your favorite pin in your collection?
Well, I'm just going to cover my collection, and one I've already shown off, and that was my Elsa profile pin. I love the detail. I didn't actually bring my other one that goes with this, the Elsa hot art pin. That I think those two are going to look great together if I ever display them.
You have to take it out of the box first.
I refuse to take it out of the box. I don't have my wife's pins here. She prefers to give me shit than to give me assistance. So my other one, yeah, that's her shaking the camera, is the Acme Doug. I love Doug, and I don't think you can go wrong with him.
See, for mine, I was torn because I have just a couple favorite pins. This one would be a Disney Auction Stitch. I don't do mornings pin. And then my other one of my personal favorites is my Horn King profile.
So it's like a first place and then the runner up. And if the
Yeah.
first place pin can't perform their duties, then the runner up.
Pretty
Oh,
much.
right on.
It was hard to choose. It's like your favorite children. It's like, yeah, which one?
Oh yeah, it's the one that annoys you the least. That's the answer.
And I think my wife's favorite of her collection, because I'll show hers off a little bit, would be this one, the Belle profile, or the Belle movie box set one we got.
I'm sensing a theme here with your wife,
Super cool because
like Beauty and the Beast, and also cooperative. I don't know. I'm just
She's in
kidding.
trouble.
She's holding the camera. I better be nice. All right, question 10. We're moving along pretty good. What is the weirdest, most unusual pin in your collection? And this one's going to be a hard one, right?
Yes, because this is going to be very interesting to try
I'm
to
gonna
move him.
I have to help you. 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Look at that sucker.
Dancing Grievous.
That
Definitely the weirdest pin in my whole collection.
is a very unique and unusual pin. And I don't know how the hell you would ever wear that.
He has 9 pin backs, so you can arrange him very easily, I
Right.
suppose. I've never worn it in the park. I'm afraid to.
Spider pin, spider pin. All right, mine's a little bit easier to manage. It's not a Disney pin per se. It's actually a fantasy pin. I'm cheating here, but it combines two of my favorite things: Olaf and the Haunted Mansion. So there's Olaf as the Hatbox Ghost with his little head in there. I think that's my most unusual pin. I'm probably just phoning that one in, but it's kind of weird.
All right, what is the weirdest pin in your collection, or most unusual?
That's the one we just did, right?
My bad.
We're here.
Redo.
Well, I got the page out a number anyway. I got ahead of myself.
So we're doing number 11.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. All right, question number 11. What are the best pin you found on a cast member lanyard?
I personally don't do the cast member lanyards as much as my wife does, and she's gotten some really cool ones. And this is probably the only one that really stands out. Is the Mandalorian symbol. Cast member lanyards I don't think have really highly collectible pins. Sometimes it's just maybe a mystery box that you needed and someone already traded. Either that or the Swedish Chef I think was pretty cool too.
See, I found a lot of random ones because we do the boards and the cast member lanyards a lot. So the coolest one I've ever found was my zombie Mickey. I think I got it around Halloween time too, so which makes it even cooler. And the most random pin I think I've ever gotten off my
That
lanyard.
is very unique, especially from. So, final question number 12. What is the rarest pin or most hard to find pin in your collection?
All right, for me, it'd be the Maleficent profile.
Yeah, by far.
We got it in an op for $10.
That's
Still
insane.
one of my favorite pins for that cheap.
That's the good thing about ops, though. You get an opportunity for $10 to, maybe win in a pin lottery. A pin that's now like what, $1,000?
Yeah.
That's insane.
I still can't believe it. When it was $500, I thought that was a lot.
So for me, besides the Elsa one, because I was trying to get that at a good price for a while, I have to go with this one, the Haunted Mansion stained glass pin. And it's not super, super hard to find. It's a WDI pin, and it's from the 60th. But to find a real one and not a fake one, and this one actually came on the card back with the package, the cellophane packaging, but also had the price tag on it on the back. And that kind of helps authenticate it. Because this pin is so faked so often. It's ridiculous. So there it is. All right, so that was pretty good, I think. Lots of pins.
Lots of pins.
And, it was interesting, kind of explore different collections. And you'll see a lot of themes, when people show their pins. So it was good. It was a good collaboration video, too.
Yeah,
it's the first time, you've ever been on one of my videos.
Yeah, it's the first time, yeah.
Usually he just, watches and then critiques or something.
Pretty much. Sends texts.
Right? What the hell were you thinking? That's wrong. No. Anyway, so until next time, this is Grumpy Gamer Dad.
Darkside Traders 13.
We're saying stick around for more pins.